deity of Christ.
Do you believe Jesus is Yahweh?
That's correct.
Wow, that is a heresy. Okay, I'm impressed you keep on coming up with this stuff.
Here we see the utter incompetence of a self-proclaimed Muslim dawah-gandist, Paul Williams, where he claims that according to Orthodox Christian faith, claiming that Jesus is Yahweh is a heresy. Myself and my good friend Vladimir Susik both challenged Paul Williams, a man who supposedly studied Christian theology and history on an advanced level, to demonstrate any statement from the Orthodox Christian Church that would condemn the belief in Jesus as Yahweh to be a heresy. We are so confident that he will be unable to produce such a creedal statement that myself and Vladimir have agreed to take Shahada if Paul is able to produce evidence that that identifying Jesus as Yahweh has ever been condemned as a heresy in the entire history of the Orthodox Christian Church.
Yes, we believe that God worked through Jesus and Jesus was the second person of the Trinity.
That myself and Vladimir have agreed to take Shahada if Paul is able to produce evidence that that identifying Jesus as Yahweh has ever been condemned as a heresy in the entire history of the Orthodox Christian Church.
Do you believe Jesus was just a man?
We believe he was a man, we don't think he was just a man.
Well, what Peter says, he was a man through whom God, as a separate being, he doesn't say the God-man did miracles, he said God, as a separate being, did miracles through the man Jesus.
Just like he did miracles through Moses, just like he did miracles through Thomas.
And Muslims believe the Quran says this, but also Peter says that God made Jesus both Lord and Messiah. So Jesus wasn't always Lord. He wasn't always Messiah. God made him. God is not Jesus, another being. God made Jesus X and Y. This is not the language of Christianity, it's the language of Judaism and ultimately of Islam. Because God and Jesus are separate.
You know, Paul, by the way, doesn't say that Jesus is equal with God of Israel.
Well, he calls him Yahweh. So
He is definitely not Yahweh or any author of the New Testament. Yahweh and Jesus are different beings in the New Testament.
what's the latter half of the Philippians poem say?
He's honored. He's put in a position with Yahweh. That doesn't make him Yahweh. He is definitely not Yahweh.
Okay, so Romans 10, when he says, whoever calls on the name of the Lord, what's Paul quoting from Romans 10? What's Paul quoting?
Paul thought Jesus was the Lord, yes.
And the Lord is...
Look, if you think that Jesus was Yahweh, you've committed the heresy called Sabellianism.
No.
Which was a 3rd century heresy that said that Jesus and Yahweh were the same being. It was condemned as a heresy in early Christianity, and it continues to be condemned by heresy by every Orthodox Christian on the planet.
No, the reason why it's not heresy is because Elohim, Jesus is not presented as Elohim, so you could get the book of Hebrews. But Jesus, whenever an Old Testament is being quoted, verse in the Old Testament is being quoted that has Yahweh in the text, it applies to Jesus.
Because God has given him the name above every name.
Okay, so
God has given him a position equal with himself, but he hasn't made him into Yahweh. Yahweh and Christ cannot be the same being in any theological understanding of the New Testament or later theological developments. They are distinct beings. That's the whole point of the Trinity. They're not the same.
No, I think you're misunderstanding how the New Testament writers are using the Old Testament text. See, they're looking at, when they looked at Yahweh from the Old Testament, they were seeing the pre-existent Christ. They were Jesus. Yes.
No, they were seeing the angel of the Lord. The angel of the Lord, look.
No, that's what 1 Corinthians 8:6 is all about. It is the Shema. In the Shema, what is that?
Okay, quote 8:6 for me.
Say it.
Quote 1 Corinthians 8:6 for me.
There is but one God, the Father.
There's God the Father. And
there's one Lord.
there's one Lord.
Yeah. And what's that? Is that the Shema? Is
And.
the Shema?
It's not that they are the same, it's there's two of them.
Two verses before that, Paul said, there is for us but one God.
And one Lord.
No. In chapter 8, verse 4, he says...
All right, look, if you want to say that Jesus is Yahweh, that's fine. I'm just telling you, it was condemned as an early heresy.
All right. That's what Paul says, but...
Paul does not say that Jesus is Yahweh.
Romans 10:13, he says, whoever calls on the name of the Lord, and he's clearly talking about Jesus. That's quoting Joel 2:32. In Joel, it is Yahweh who's they're saying, call on the name of the Lord.
You show me a place where Paul says Jesus is Yahweh.